Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, we've got to go up in the locker here and get Joe Boo a refill. I don't know what the heck keeps happening to all his rum, but somehow, bartender, Joe Boo needs a refill. Well, it's finally the weekend. Come Sunday, we get to take on the Cleveland Browns. That's right, the Cleveland Browns. But before we get there, some of you who have watched me and things have realized that I use a lot of historical references because, see, I'm a student of the game. I enjoyed studying Civil War, World War II, and things like that. Because in my mind, everything that happens, there really isn't anything new. Yeah, maybe technology gets better, maybe the plays change a little, but really, football comes to one thing. Can you beat the guy who's in front of you? That's the bottom line. And I don't care what wrinkle of offense or defense you put in there, it all comes down to that. Yeah, different systems come and go, but in the end, the one thing that's always constant is, can you beat the man in front of you? Well, when we look at the whole Tony Romo versus Dak, we can actually go back. In fact, I've got a video I want you guys to look at. We'll watch this video and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Let's go to this video.
It was a Bledsoe camp and a Brady camp. You can still find Bledsoe people, like World War II Japanese soldiers will come walking out of the jungles and still think the war is on. There are still Bledsoe people like that somewhere in the backwoods of Maine. They'll come out and they say, Drew's better than Brady,
Drew Bledsoe was a New England mainstay who had proved to Patriots fans that he could win. Tom Brady began 2001 as a little-known backup, but one huge hit started our number 10 quarterback controversy with a bang. Tom Brady has been voted the quarterback, and Bledsoe taken out.
This guy who nobody really knew, nobody really expected to do much, comes in, fires down the middle, and it's caught, touchdown. And all of a sudden, he becomes the golden child.
When Bledsoe was healthy enough to play, the Patriots handed him a clipboard instead.
I'll just put it this way, I look forward to the chance to compete for my job.
This was a very respected, kind of beloved figure in New England. There was a sense that the carpet had been pulled out from under Drew Bledsoe.
It's almost like to like one person, you have to dislike the other. And that's not the way it should be, and that's not the way it is.
Which Patriots quarterback do you think should start?
It was an incredibly divisive controversy.
Bledsoe.
We poll the coaches, we're going to poll the fans.
Because Bledsoe will get us history. He's just a better quarterback.
We're going to poll the fourth graders. We're going to the barbers. We'll poll everybody.
In the AFC Championship game came another hard hit. And another chance for Bledsoe.
Drew Bledsoe, his first touchdown pass of the season.
Everybody remembers the great catch by David Patton, but sandwiched in there, he ran out on the sidelines in the same exact fashion that he did when he got his arteries severed by Mo Lewis. Is the fire hot? Yeah, still hot. The Patriots were lucky to survive.
And we're heading to New Orleans as the American Football Conference champions.
A well-respected national writer goes, well, who do you start next week? Well, guy turns around and goes, what do you mean, who do you start? Did you watch the game? If Bledsoe gets in there, they get killed.
Brady got the start in Super Bowl 36, and his performance meant Bledsoe's days in New England were numbered.
Brady drops back to throw. Looks, fires, touchdown! The Patriots are Super Bowl champions!
The Patriots were going to rue the day they ever traded Drew Bledsoe within the division.
When Drew starts out and has a really good first half of the season in Buffalo,
You know me, I make anything look good.
now it's like, well, maybe Belichick isn't so smart. Unfortunately for Drew, there was a second half to the season.
You just have to stand there and watch this guy's legend get bigger and bigger
The Patriots are going to be Super Bowl champions again!
and bigger. For a guy like Bledsoe, it had to be incredibly difficult.
Man, if that's not deja vu, I don't know what is. I mean, Drew Bledsoe was truly loved by the New England fans there, and here it was, Tom Brady comes in and plays. Now, you might say, well, yeah, but that was Tom Brady. But at the time, Nobody knew if that was going to be the Tom Brady that we all know now. I mean, let's go through statistics. In the 10 games he played while Drew Bledsoe was out, he had a 4-game streak to start his career with no interceptions. He had a 7-3 record, not bad. His completion rate was 63.9, really good. He threw for 18 touchdowns with 12 interceptions, with only a 6.9 yard per pass attempt for 189 yards per games. So those numbers actually paled in comparison to Drew Bledsoe. But Bill Belichick realized this. This wasn't like when you had Dan Marino versus Scott Mitchell. There wasn't a salary cap back then. And that's where he stuck with Dan Marino and for another 5 years, and Dan Marino ended up breaking all the passing records. Scott Mitchell went to Detroit, got a big fat contract, played well the first year. A couple years later, he was out of the league. What Bill Belichick realized, and as much as we hate him for, is he knows the game and how you have to win. He realized, hey, Tom Brady's not a big step down from where we were, but I can take the money that I'm paying Drew Bledsoe and I can use it to fill in other holes in the team. And thus, the dynasty of the New England Patriots began. So, what's the right answer for all of this? Only time will tell. We'll all, I'm sure, be debating it and arguing who should be the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. But right now, I think the team is happy right where they are, leading the NFL with an opportunity to make the playoffs and maybe make some noise in there. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you for watching the Joe Boo Report and subscribing. Have a great day, and go Dallas Cowboys.